This is Richard Fowler. I'm John Kilpatrick. We're with Oklahoma Aikido, Louisville, Kentucky, USA. And tonight I want to continue with what we were looking at last time. And last time he was doing a simple ski attack. And the idea is to make my hand go between my eye and his eye. And then here I'm changing hands to go behind him and throw, probably with a Nage or something. And this time we're going to do, the attack is going to be a very difficult attack to defend. It's not a standard Aikido attack. And this is a snap thrust. And so we said last time that, and many other videos I've done, that your hands are going to be in this kind of position. And this forearm needs to be nearly level. And the reason for that is that when he does his snap thrust, he's probably going to attack this arm. If I have my arm like this, he's going to attack from the outside, and it's going to really make it hard for me to move off the line. So this hand is nearly level. And then when he attacks, I have to move my hand up. So I bring it up out of the way and I keep it between my eyes and his eyes. Now, some of the guys in the club think that I hide behind my hand, and I guess I do. But that's not how I think about it. What I have found is that if he can't see my eyes, I disappear for him somehow. Doesn't make any sense to me, and I know it doesn't to you, but that's what happens. So really the essential thing here is that we're talking about in this lesson is that this arm is horizontal, he attacks, and I'm entering here. When this touches, I'm behind him. Now, the other hand, we could do with the other hand the same thing we did last time. We could change hands. But what's going to happen at least with the people I practice with a good knife fighter, what they're going to do is when they cut at you, they're going to come back and try to gut you. So it's going to be kind of like this. I come here, and he's going to pull across my guts. That makes for a bad experience. So what we're going to do is protect our gut pile with this arm. And so as he comes in, I'm here, I'm behind him, I have this arm across his belly, and you can see that it blocks his arm here, making it hard for him to cut back in. And the other hand is over his eye here, keeping him from seeing me. And it turns out this makes a good position for Kokyunagi. And it's really important that when I come in here, I'm behind him. See, and there's your Kokyunagi. And something I really want to point out here is that it's not the idea of these techniques to hurt him. We're practicing. We don't want to get hurt. We want what we do in practice to be something that would actually work in real life. Mostly, according to the FBI, 4 out of 5 attacks are not deadly force attacks. If you respond with deadly force, and for the law, deadly force is kotegaeshi, breaking somebody's wrist, ripping out a shoulder, breaking an elbow, caving in their head. All of those are deadly force responses. Now you don't know whether he's got a knife or not, or whether he's got a deadly weapon, but if he doesn't, you don't want to hurt him. And so the idea of this is that these will work without hurting him. We wear the glasses so that if we make a mistake in class, we don't accidentally injure our person's eyes. But the point of this I'm not hiding the point of this. The point of this is not to gouge him in the eye. And we want to make very sure that doesn't accidentally happen. Okay, so to go back over it again, this arm's horizontal, it comes up, It goes between my eyes and his. My hand here hits at the same time that hand hits, and when they hit, I'm already behind him. Now, a strong tendency people have, a couple of tendencies, this arm screws them up a lot. So one thing people do is they leave this arm out here because they don't turn their body. Well, that's awful hard on your arm. Another thing that people tend to do is they tend to lag with this, so they stay out here. If you stay out here and he's any good, he's going to cut you, and that's all the time. You cannot stay out. So, when I come in, when my hands hit, they both hit at the same time. I'm already behind him. I'm in position to do Kokyu Nage. And that's the simplest throw to do. You could shift around and do your Shiro Nage or something else, Kodogai Ishi, whatever you want to do. But this is Kokyu Nage, seems to me to be the simplest technique here.